maybe you choose not to be kind. Or maybe your idea about growing is wrong. Maturity equals to love. If you feel you're not growing, maybe you're not growing in your love, okay? And then the next one. This one is also very good. Next. Easily angered. Easily offended. Or the pastor does not say hi to me. Or, sometimes, people seek advice, right? Or maybe their life, messy, and then, I come to them and then say, hey, maybe you should do this, maybe I say on time, okay? I come to you and then say, hey, you are a leader in the church, maybe you should try to make yourself to be on time, okay? Something like that, okay? And then in front of me, they say, oh, yes, go, I'll try to be on time, okay? But then at the back, you tell your friends, oh, Kofab, get angry at me, saying I'm always late. Easily offended. You take all the advice as a criticism. It's very bad, it's very bad. Because you know what? We want you to be better. To be on time is a good value, right? It's not I want to judge you or condemn you, but I want you to be better, okay? But some people will take it as criticism. I'm trying to judge them. Oh, TLC is so judgmental. Kofab is so judgmental. But you know what? We are trying to make you better, okay? Don't take it wrong when we give advice or rebuke. Amen? Are you okay? Are you okay so far? Okay, next one. This is what makes it worse. Impatient is bad. Unkind is bad. Self-seeking is bad. What else? Easily angered or offended is really bad. But the way of the child that makes it really, really bad, they do not solve the issue, but just run away. That's the way of the child, right? They don't like something, and then they go. Right? That's the way of a child. But you know what? Mature people, what they do when they see issue? They solve it. They sit down with the one that they, have problems with. They talk. They talk. They want to try to solve the issue. That's what mature people does, okay? So if you are here, when you are young, it's good if you train yourself to be able to solve the issue, Sometimes I'm so insensitive, I have a fight maybe with Mary too because I'm insensitive. I have no idea why she is angry. Woman, so hard to understand. Right? But you know what's good about her? She talks. We are preparing for the wedding 53 weeks from now. So, 53 weeks. I'm going to start post something in Instagram for 52 weeks, okay? I think so, if I have time. But you know what? We have a fight because of this, preparing a wedding, okay? And then she was like, I think I'm going to cut it short. She was like saying something like, I have a cold feet for the wedding. Okay? And then do you know what I say as a preacher in the house? I say something like, oh, that's common, honey. That was a really bad answer. That was a really bad answer, She was like, oh, I'm doing everything by myself, and then you never... That's what she told me why she's angry, okay? I was like, calm down, it's still more than 1 year. Why are you need to be like so, tense about it? Chill down, okay? Something like that. I was like, that was a really bad answer. She was like, you're so insensitive. And then she feels like, oh, what if in the future you be like this? You don't care about me? Women. But she talks, okay? She talks, and I say sorry. I did not know what she's thinking. That's how mature people solve problems. You talk. You say something. She said something like this. Women, they don't like to talk about their problems because of pride. They don't want to look needy. That's what she said. But I'm thankful that I have a humble future wife. Is this recorded? Okay. Where was I? Okay. Do not solve the issue, but run away. That's the way of a child, okay? You need to be mature. Talk with the person. Solve your issue. If you cannot solve your issue, maybe you can come to me and then, talk something. Don't just leave the church not solving the issue. You know what? When you leave the church, with unresolved issue, you will make another issue in other church. Right? That's what will happen. Okay? Are you okay with that? Are you offended or are you blessed? Okay, next. The next thing that is very important is humility. I have reached about this, that you need to be humble if you want to be in a covenant relationship. Let us stand up and then read this together. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you might be seated. You know what? Our community will be much better if you take this verse into heart. To value others above than yourself. To value others above than yourself. This church will be better. Will be much better if you value others above yourself. That's what humility is all about. You don't think so high about yourself, but you are high actually. Christ paid his life for you. But actually you value others above yourself. You do not look to your own interests. Amen? Now I have a question. Do you think that I always agree with Pastor Harry? No, right? Do you think I always agree with Elsie? No. We all have different perspective. Do you know that? And then I always say this, you see what you wanted to see. But you know what? We need different perspective. We need different perspective. Do I have time for example, or should I just move on? It's okay? It's not okay? Should I give example? Okay. Example, this LED. How many of you enjoy this LED? Do you enjoy it? Do you like it? Do you know how long Pastor Harry wants this? A year, 2 years? Maybe about a year to 2 years, okay? And then he's very persistent, you know. If you have me as your pastor, we will not have this. I'm not a persistent person, okay? I'm just like, oh yeah, let's go with the flow. If God wants us to have LED, we will have it. But Pastor very persistent. He knows what he wants, okay? We need those in the church. Amen. Now I use it, I enjoy it too. But you know what? He's very smart, you know. He finds the deal in a website or something. He's very good in that. But that's perspective. We help each other. We help each other. We need each other. You know, sometimes, do you know why we need relationship? Because we have blind spot in our life. You see, you see what I do not see. I see what you do not see. We need each other to see the blind spot of each other, okay? Next slide. Oh, this is, I also give a quote. I Google it, I cannot find it, I claim it. Okay. Unity is not the absence of diversity. Do you know that? If you think that we can be unite together because there is no diversity, there will be no unity at all, because all of us are different. But unity is to acknowledge that we are different. We are different, but with humility, with Philippians 2 in our mind, that we value others above ourselves. That's when unity comes. That's how community can be better. And we can start from this church, amen? We can start by being faithful, by being patient, by being kind. Okay? Amen? Okay, I'm going to close with this. Can I have the musician? It says this. This is the continuation from that verse, Psalm 92, that we just read in the beginning, okay? It says this. They will still bear fruit in the old age. They will still stay fresh and green, proclaiming, the Lord is upright, He is my rock, and there is no wickedness in Him. Next slide. I have this picture. What do you feel when you see this picture? Huh? Calm? Peace? Deeply rooted? Huh? Cool, cool, calm, cool. Yeah. Anyone else? Huh? Huh? Apa? In awe. Okay, I have these two. let's say they are from the same species, okay? What do you feel when you see this? Huh? White, it's pretty. Let's say it's green, okay? Anyone? What do you feel? You see that it needs a stick to stand still? Do you see that? It needs a stick to stay still, okay? So you don't feel the same way that you feel when you look at that tree, right? You know what? This is what you will be when you are not planted in a local church. You pluck this out and then you put it other grounds, and then by next week you pluck it out and then you put it in other grounds. The next week you pluck it out and then you put it in other grounds. Will this tree become like that? No. It costs time. It costs perseverance to be like that. And you know what? I want my old age to be like that. When people look at me, they will feel peaceful. They will be inspired, in awe with my life, with my faithfulness. I want my old age to bring peace, calm to other people. They know that there are no evil in me because the Lord is with me. Is this your vision? Do you want this to be your future? Do you want this to be your future? Let us stand up. As we're gonna worship, I want you to pray that